There are currently three main types of formats for a marksman boot camp. Number one is in person. We have in-person teachings where typically I'm teaching in person. I'm leading the entire boot camp. We do in-person boot camps a few times throughout the year. The second type of boot camp is online only. Online only means it is 100% done online. You never see men in person because you only see them online. You might be able to use Zoom or WhatsApp or some other type of streaming software for these types of online boot camps, but it's possible to have men from around the world in the same chat, in the same group at the same time. So we've got in-person groups that are taught live in person, typically from New Mexico in the United States. We also have online only groups with men who are leading and facilitating men from around the world in an online only group. But then there's a third format for boot camps, which is a hybrid between the two. What do I mean about a hybrid? Well, the teaching portion that I would do would be fully pre-recorded, but that would be broadcast in a room where men are there physically together. To be honest with you, even though I love teaching marksman boot camps in person, that third option of the hybrid is really the most effective of the three. The reason why is because you can take the recorded videos, whether the United States version or the international version, and play them in any time zone anywhere in the world without having to rely on me teaching it live in person. Now that's a huge benefit, especially for our marksman worldwide partners in other countries outside of the United States. But that's also a benefit for people even in the United States, people in the East Coast, or maybe people in Hawaii that are far from the time zones from New Mexico where we're located. So of the three options, in-person, online only, or hybrid, what I would recommend that you do to get started is that third option, the hybrid option. Take the videos that have been pre-recorded, but then gather a bunch of men in the same place at the same time where you can watch the videos together, but then have personal discussions together. That's where the meat and potatoes really takes place. That's the secret sauce to marksman and its efficacy. Marksman is efficient because of the camaraderie and the brotherhood that's made. You could still make that online. You can still have connections like that online, but they're more difficult to make connections online compared to when you're face-to-face together. So of those three options, I would highly encourage you to pick the third option when you're running your own boot camp. Play the pre-recorded videos, but then have live interactive discussions face-to-face with other men, and that's where you'd be most effective in leading a marksman boot camp. Now, that being said, if you want to join in our time zone in New Mexico, Mountain Standard Time, or Denver time, which is the same thing, Denver and Mountain Time are the same thing. If you would like to join our live teachings of marksman, where you get the freshest content 1 or 2 times a year, that's an option for you as well. For some of you internationally, that might not work because you'd be meeting in the middle of the night. However, the option is out there. If you would like to join a marksman boot camp where I'm teaching it live in person, that's always an option for you as well. We'll keep you posted as far as when those trainings are coming up, but in the meantime, that third option is the best option you've got. If you can't get men to join you in person and you've got men from other cities, other states, other countries, then that second option, the online option, is probably the best option for you. So whether you want to join a live in-person teaching of a marksman boot camp or an online only one, or if you want to facilitate a hybrid where you're playing recorded videos but then meeting together in person, those are your three options. Make the determination which is best for you, and then put the date on the calendar and start inviting men to your marksman boot camp.